Manitowoc and Middleton in Game 3 of the state tournament here on Zaleski Sports. Winner will take on... Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right, welcome to Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point for Game 3 of the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament here on Zaleski Sports. It'll be Manitowoc or post 88 and Middleton post 245 here this afternoon. Steve Maves, Trevor Zaleski, Mike Wenlick, Katie Lecton today here from beautiful Buchholz Park in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. 2 games already happened today. We'll get into those throughout the broadcast here this afternoon, as it will be a good one. Middleton and Manitowoc coming into this one. Middleton at 17-4, Manitowoc at 19-9. We'll go through how they got here during the ball game today. 2 teams that are not strangers to the state tournament. It is Middleton's 5th appearance in the AAA American Legion State Tournament and Manitowoc's 9th trip to state, including their 5th in a row. Had them in Plover in 21. They went down to Sheboygan in 22 and up to Marinette in 23. Rapids last year, and then Stevens Point here this year. Games already happening today. Eau Claire taking down Evers. Eau Claire taking down Evers 3-0. And then just about an hour and a half ago or so, or an hour ago, it was De Pere all over Oconomowoc 13-3. We will go throughout the starting lineups. Our starting lineups are presented by Associated Bank. We'll start for the go through the starting lineups first for Who's first here? Middleton. Middleton is the home team. Manitowoc. We'll start with Manitowoc, our Associated Bank starting lineups, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. For Manitowoc, batting first in center field is number 3, Cade Velker. Batting second at shortstop is Aaron Stefani. Braden Steinbecker is on the mound for Manitowoc. He bats third. Gabe Eichmann bats fourth. He plays third base. Batting fifth and behind the plate, Cam Braun. Batting sixth in right field is Zach Bradle. Batting seventh in the left field is Seth Gibo. Batting eighth in at second base, Landon Hoopney. And batting ninth at first base is Bennett Johnson. For Middleton, posts... What do we got? Post 245. Batting first at second base is Chase Rogers. Batting second in center field is Charlie Tompak. Batting third is Jackson Guerrero. He's at shortstop. Easton Harris is in right field. He's the number 4 hitter. Batting fifth is the catcher Copeland Look. Batting sixth, the DH today is number 1 Ray Feinberg. Batting seventh in the left field is number 22 August Fassler. Batting eighth and at first base is Joey Paslagia, and batting ninth at third base, number 4, Tommy Winsek. And doing the pitching is number 6, Bennett O'Connor. So Bennett and Braden here. Paslagia for the Middleton Post 245 ball club. Middleton's won 8 in a row, rolling through Region 7, taking down Racine 7-1, Beloit 4-1, and then took down Milwaukee, who we saw last year, 2-1 in 8 innings. Copeland Look with the game-winning sacrifice fly to win that game. I believe Jackson Guerrero was the runner to score the game-winning run. For Manitowoc, 19-9 on the year. It's their 9th trip to the AAA American Legion State Tournament. They were the 2022 state champions. That game was down in Sheboygan, and they have made it every year since 2021. And we'll go through their regional here in just a minute.
Third, shortstop, number 16. Jackson Guerrero.
And a beautiful day here as we expect beautiful weather throughout the week here in Stevens Point. It is a little toasty, but it is the end of end of July, so cannot complain in that way. Reminder, today's starting lineups were brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger.
Your 8th hitter, first baseman, number 15, Joey Pasaglia.
There you go.
Hitting 9th, third baseman, number 4, Tommy Winchek.
We'll have the regional creed here in a moment, and then our national anthem. Good umpiring crew today for our third game of the tournament. 3 of 14.
Your pitcher today is going to be Bennett O'Connor, and your DHer is going to be Ray Feinberg. Manager, Eric Roden. Coaches for Middleton, Chris.
And we'll have our creed here. Well, I'll step aside and we'll turn it down to the field mic.
Today will be Corey Scheffler, Larry Holshoe, and John Below. We'll now recite the Code of Sportsmanship. I ask that you please repeat the lines as I say them. I'll pause to do so. The American Legion Baseball Code of Sportsmanship. I will keep the rules, keep faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride in victory, keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Now, if I could have everyone please stand for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back to Buchholz Park. Never get tired of hearing Alan Jackson's national anthem, and it is one of the best. We are back at it here in Stevens Point. Manitowoc will bat first. Kate Velker will lead things off, followed by Aaron Stefani and Braden Steinbecker for post 88 here today, as we welcome you in to Stevens Point's beautiful Buchholz Park here this afternoon. One more game tonight will be the Appleton Doubledays and the Stevens Point Sixers to finish up day one here at the 2025 American Legion State Tournament. And remember, we got all 14, if necessary, a 15th game on Saturday, all throughout the week, and free for you right here on Zaleski Sports. And then on our second to last day here in Stevens Point, we'll also have the AA State Tournament over in New London. Thank you to the New London American Legion, the New London Clippers, for asking us to do those games. We'll have all of those on Zaleski Sports as well. Bennett O'Connor will be on the mound for Middleton. Middleton 17-4 on the year. From the stats that we do have, we got Bennett O'Connor. See if we can find Bennett in here. 16 and a third innings pitched, 16 hits, an ERA of 1.29, 18 strikeouts to 3 walks for post 245. Again, they were in Wisconsin Rapids last year, where was Middleton. They lost to Milwaukee in game 1 of that tournament. They beat Oshkosh 3-1, and then were eliminated by De Pere 4-1. Again, they are 3-7 in their 5 appearances in the AAA American Legion State Tournament. They had 7 appearances in AA from 1974 to 79, and also in 1999. They won the AA State Tournament in 1978.
Leading off for Manitowoc, center fielder number 3.
These two teams have met in the state tournament in 2022, the year Manitowoc won. That was a 3-2 win for Manitowoc, as Manitowoc went on to win that state tournament. Bennett O'Connor against Cade Velker here to lead things off. Velker, a left-handed hitter. And at 4:28, we start game number 3 of the state tournament, and it misses for a ball. Home plate umpire John Belo this afternoon. Great contingency of Zaleski Sports crews here. There's a strike, and it's evened it up at a ball and a strike. Give you the defensive alignment here for Middleton. And we saw post 245 last year in Wisconsin Rapids. And drops in for a strike, and it's 1-2. O'Connor quickly ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. This is away. Manitowoc needed to work to get here. They had a full week of games last week in regional number 4. Go through that here in a second. The 2-2. Swung out and missed, and O'Connor picks up his first strikeout of the afternoon. And there's 1 up and 1 down for Aaron Stefani, the shortstop. So in game 1, they beat Kaukauna 5-0. Then Kimberly got them in day 2, 4-3, and then they didn't lose after that. They lost game 4 and won game 5, 6, and 7 to make their way here to the state tournament. They beat Kaukauna again, 11-4 in game 5, and then came back and beat Kimberly twice, 7-6 and 13-2. The year that Manitowoc did win the state tournament in 2022, there was no MVP awarded that year. And the batting title went to an Eau Claire batter. That was fouled into the mid off of John Belo, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Home plate umpire in our last game, Kevin Johnson, took a couple of shots on foul balls. He was dinged up, that's for sure. And out to go have a quick talk is Copeland Look, the catcher. That's how you build a good relationship there. That's how you build a good repertoire with a home plate umpire. Give him a couple of minutes, and we're taking a look here at John Belo. I think he's ready to go. John has umpired hundreds and hundreds of games, and I'm sure has taken some worse ricochets, but a ball and 2 strikes here to Aaron Stefani, the shortstop. High and tight, 2-2. Last year in Wisconsin Rapids, Manitowoc went 0-2. They lost 8-1 to De Pere and then 4-3 to Marshfield in an elimination game. The 9th trip to state. Drops low, counter runs full now with Braden Steinbecker on deck. Made it in 79, 86, 98, 2000, and then every year since 2021. They only had 1 win before their 2021 year. I think that was back in 1986. That one's going to be hit down the right field line. A diving catch is made in right field by Easton Harris. And the first base right field umpire said that it was on the exchange that he dropped it. I didn't even know he dropped it, but nonetheless, a diving web gem play for Easton Harris, and that'll bring up Braden Steinbecker with 2 outs. Fourth place finish for Manitowoc in 2023, that when we were up in Marinette. Have made a name for themselves the last 5 years or so here in AAA American Legion. The 1-0. There's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Pops out of the mitt of Copeland Look. It's the 6th time It's the sixth time that
Number 23, Braden Steinbecker.
Buchholz Park has hosted the state tournament. Wouldn't be surprised if we're back here in a couple of years when there's so few willing hosts nowadays. 97th annual. 97th annual state tournament. Missed a bit outside. That was more so on Look than it was on O'Connor. That Look wasn't able to frame it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. O'Connor backs and spikes in the left-handed batter's box, and it's 3-2. Next year, we'll be up at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield for the state tournament. Then they'll decide later this winter where the next one will be in 27. That's going to be popped up into the screen. And it remains 3-2 with Gabe Eichmann retrieving that one on the other side of home plate. Saw 3 home runs in the previous game, 2 from DePere. 3-run dinger from Oconomowoc. DePere went back-to-back in the second inning. The payoff coming back again. Fly ball to center field. Charlie Thompson ranging over, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bennett O'Connor. We played a half an inning. It's Manitowoc nothing. Middleton coming up. You're watching the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfein Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, we're back to Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. Chase Rogers will lead things off, followed by Charlie Tompak, Jackson Guerrero, Easton Harris, Copeland Look, Ray Feinberg, August Fassler for post 245 here in the bottom of the first inning. Defense behind Braden Steinbecker. Seth Gibo in left, Cade Velker in center, and Zach Bradel out in right. Gabe Eichmann at third. Aaron Stefani is at shortstop. Landon Halupany at second, and Bennett Johnson at first. Cam Braun will be catching for Braden Steinbecker here this afternoon. Again, don't forget, one more game tonight. Stevens Point and Appleton. Appleton Doubledays making another trip to the state tournament, as well as Stevens Point. And then tomorrow, kick things off at 10:30. DC Everest and Oconomowoc at 10:30 here. Pretty sure everyone tuning in once again on Zaleski Sports. Braden Steinbecker on the mound. That first offering is good for a strike. Steinbecker, 22 hits. Giving up. Fouled into the mitt, and we're even at no balls and 2 strikes. See which pitcher can keep their pitch count lower, because we saw in the first game against Everest, Cole O'Brien's pitch count jumped pretty quick. And then in our last game, DePere and Oconomowoc pitch counts got pretty high pretty quick. That one almost clips Rogers, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 back. Ground ball up the middle, and the first hit of the afternoon goes to Middleton. And 245 have a base hit for Charlie Tompak.
Center fielder, number 5, Charlie Tompak.
Charlie, an average of 400 this summer, 18 hits, a couple of doubles. For Coach Chris Baston, and post 245. Looking for their 4th win. Throw over to first. Rogers didn't slide and almost got tangled up with his own footing. Do a little trivia tidbit here in a second. Rogers over and into right field. Back-to-back hits. Rogers is going to go from first to third. Puts his head down. Is bobbled out and right by Bradle. And Tompak will reach second on a single. And then the error.
Next up, number 16, your shortstop, Jackson Yarrow.
That'll bring up Jackson Guerrero, the shortstop. Two in scoring position now for post 245. Good start here. There's a swing and a miss. Guerrero scored the game-winning run against Milwaukee in their in game 6 of regional number 7. The 0-1. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball lifted out of play down the right field line and into the Middleton bullpen. Easton Harris on deck. And a beautiful afternoon. No balls and 2 strikes. Missed high for a ball. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. 2 on, nobody out here in the first for Middleton. 2 in scoring position. Slow ground ball to short. And bobble, throw to first, not in time. It's infield base hit. An RBI for Jackson Guerrero. And Middleton is on the board first with 3 straight singles. So an infield RBI base hit for Jackson Guerrero will put runners at the corners for Easton Harris. 86 degrees here today. Tomorrow, much of the same. Oh, it's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, thankfully. 78 tomorrow, cloudy. Thursday, 78. Friday, 79. I do like the cooler temps. Heat is nice, but it can cool off a little bit. There goes Guerrero, high and tight. Throw down to second is in time, and they tagged him out. They caught stealing Cam Braun with the gun down and Stefani with the tag. And there's 1 away here in the first. Aggressive running, even better job by Cam Braun to bring that one down and toss it down to second base. Now a runner at third and 1 out. high and tight again. Pretty similar spot to that pitch that he just threw out Guerrero with. One across here in the first for Middleton, looking for more with the runner at third and one out. There's a strike in there, and it's 2-1. History was made this afternoon, or earlier this morning, here at the state tournament. We'll mention that here in just a moment. There's swinging a miss, had them all tied up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had to deal with our first game of the day. Everest and Eau Claire. A record-setting day for post 53. The 2-2. Missed a tad bit outside. Counter runs full now. 3-2. Copeland look on deck. The 3-2. And drops low and a walk. So instead of bases loaded and nobody out, there's runners at the corners and 1 out. So earlier today, actually last week when Eau Claire qualified for the state tournament, they tied lacrosse for most state appearances in history in AAA Wisconsin, AAA American Legion, with 48. It's their 48th trip to state. As a Legion, a big swing and a miss there by a look. And they won their 100th state game this morning. Came into it, won their 99th last year in the championship game against Milwaukee and Wisconsin Rapids. Won their 100th this morning. And now they got him picked off at first. Looking at the runner. Now he breaks for home. The throw home is not going to be in time. Double steal. And Tompac will score on the stolen base, and then Easton Harris will reach second on the same. So 2-0 Middleton, with some fancy base running there by Easton Harris, and then heads up base running by Charlie Tompac. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. Runner at second now, and 1 out. 1 strike to look. The 0-1 misses outside. .325 down the lines here at Buchholz Park. And it's going to be a balk called on Easton Harris, on Braden Steinbecker to take Easton Harris over to third. No argument there from the Manitowoc side. Now there's a runner at third base and 1 out. Do it all over again on the 1-1. There's a swing and a miss by Look, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ray Feinberg, the DH, is on deck. Sloppiness here in the first inning from post 88. 3 straight singles to lead off the inning. There's a swing and a miss, and the first strikeout recorded. First strikeout recorded by Braden Steinbecker, and there's 2 away.
Number 1, Ray Feinberg.
I'll bring up the DH, Ray Feinberg. Runner still at third and 2 outs. Fouls it straight back into the screen as 0-1. Brandon Bierenkow will take you home tonight. He'll have the call of game number 4 on the day. Stevens Point and Appleton. This is a bit low. He evens it up at a ball and a strike. Long first inning for Braden Steinbecker. 2 across for Middleton, looking for more. The 1-1. This is high, 2-1. Steinbecker kicks and fires and fouls it in the mitt, and we're even at 2-2. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. The 2-2 coming back. Pops it up, straight back. Look out back here, top row of the bleachers. It's going to make its way onto the street behind us, and it remains 2-2. Back on it. Popped into the screen. 325 down the line, 375 to center field. The ivy covered left field line, left field fence out there. Pops up, out of play again. Look out back there. The entranceway. Expecting a big crowd here for our 7:30 game, as you usually do for the home host team. Always a good time. Final game of the day. And it sounded like it fouled into the mitt. No. There's a good hold there by Feinberg. Sounded like it clipped something, but it's remained wholesome there. The 3-2 back home. Into the trees down the first base side. Now to play, it remains 3-2. If anything, these Middleton hitters are making Steinbecker work. Pitch count continues to rise. The payoff coming back. Breaking ball is high and a tad bit away. Single, 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 walk, strikeout, and walk. And now a meeting on the mound will give us time to remind you that Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows, they are built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality that you can trust. The AA state tournament is set for next week. Or later this week, I should say. Not next week. It's later this week. Starting on Friday, it'll be New Richmond and Medford. These games are in New London. New Richmond and Medford at noon. Beaver Dam and Seymour at 2:30. Bondwell and Onalaska at 5. And then Campbellsport and New London at 8 o'clock. All those will be happening at Hatton Stadium in New London. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. Here in the first inning, 2 across for Middleton. Throw over to first, and Feinberg is back in time. August Fassler, the batter, the left-hander. Good lead over there. Stays put. Fouls it into the mitt. It's 0-1. I've had a decent crowd all day. Expect more throughout the week. First day of the state tournament. Fassler's behind, 0-2. The 0-2 back. There goes the runner, and Fassler strikes out on 3 pitches. And Steinbecker retires aside. Gives up a couple of runs on a couple of hits. He leaves a couple stranded. We've played 1 complete. It's Middleton 2, Manitowoc 0. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
0, Middleton 2.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hey, hey! You're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
It'll be Eichmann, Braun, and Bradel for the Manitowoc Post 88 Ball Club. It's followed by Seth Gibo, Landon Halupny, and Bennett Johnson if they go here in the second inning. Again, the AA state tournament runs Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week. The end of this week and into next week. We'll go Tuesday through Saturday here in Stevens
First
Point.
Manitowoc, number 20, Gabe Eichmann.
Gabe Eichmann to lead things off. Again, it's Bennett O'Connor who worked a 1-2-3 first inning on just 18 pitches. Fly ball to center, long run, diving, got it again. Charlie Thompson, another web gem for Middleton. Second diving defensive play we've seen from the Middleton
Pitcher,
defense.
11, Cam Brown.
Coming to play here this afternoon. Now Cam Braun, the catcher. One pitch, one out. Efficiency for Bennett O'Connor. There's a strike. Yeah, Middleton made it in 1978, and that was kind of a fun tidbits that I was told today. They made it in Double A from 74 to 79. They won it in Double A 1978. They won the state tournament. And then they got promoted to Triple A because they won the state tournament in that 78 year. Then they made it in 2001. Made it in 2022 when it was down in Sheboygan. There's a high inside strike. And then they made it last year in Wisconsin Rapids, and this year here to Stevens Point. A 2-2. And missed a bit low. Touch away. 3-2 now to Cam Braun with Zach Bradel, the right fielder, on deck. The payoff coming back. Popped up again. Thompson in center. And Charlie has made the last three outs. Made the first one to end the first. And now a diving catch to start the inning. And a routine fly ball for the second out of the second inning. That'll bring up Zach Bradel, the right fielder. Bennett O'Connor has pitched well through the first inning plus so far. Tried the spinner in there, the breaking ball, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Again, plenty of time. Beautiful venue here in Stevens Point. Yeah, games the rest of the week here at Buchholz Park and this gorgeous park along the Wisconsin River. The 2-0. It's tie, 3-0. Seth Gibo on deck. A lot of good baseball, and come down and enjoy it. The 3-0. There's one right down the middle, and it's 3-1. Appreciate everyone behind the scenes here on Zaleski Sports this week. Line and into right field. Coming up, throwing to first, and he is not going to pull the trigger. Was Easton Harris.
Now batting for Manitowoc, left fielder.
And the first hit of the day for Manitowoc comes via Zach Bradle. Now Seth Gibo. Ryan Rasmussen earlier today here with us. He'll be back for Game 3. Bill Held called Game 1. Mike Wenlett in Game 2. Brandon Bierenkot will take you home tonight in Game 4. We'll be joined by Tom King tomorrow, Tom Magnuson. High and tight. There to Seth, and it's 1-0. Katie Lecton running camera for us. Trevor on the production. Mike doing our direction and camera operating, camera switching here in this one. Angelica will join us. Braden Sutter, Dan Lau. Have a whole crew for you here the rest of the week. Can't do it without them, that's for sure. 1-0, fly ball out of play. Makes the job of just sitting here and talking about what's going on much, much easier. And of course, to the the Stevens Point Sixers as well for allowing us to come here. Had them leaning, allowing us to come here and put on the show that we do and take up a third of their press box here at Buchholz. Over to first, line drive caught to end the second inning. No runs on a base hit and one left. We played an inning and a half. It's still 2-0 Middleton. You're watching the American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Stevens Point. There'll be
first for Middleton, number 15, Joey Pasaglia.
Joey Pasaglia to lead things off here for Middleton. Joey caught that line drive to end the first inning over at first base. 8-9-1 for Middleton here in the second. First one to Joey misses away. Pasaglia, Winsack, and Rogers. Pasaglia, slow roller off a home plate. Tough play for Eichmann. Over to first, and it gets away down the line. And Pasaglia will get to second. I think another hit and another error. Yep, that's what they did.
Tommy Winsack.
I scored the same way I did. Now Tommy Winsack, the third baseman. Base hit and error, and Just exchanging baseballs there. Runner at second for Middleton again. Let's see what these two scored it as. Yep. All right. We're going to go with what they have on Game Changer. Both teams scored it the same way, and that's how we scored it as well. Saglia leading from second, squares the bunt as Winsek misses away. Saglia with a huge lead out there at second base. Secondary lead, 1 ball, no strikes. Squares again, gets it down right back to Steinbecker to first. They record the out, sacrifice bunt is successful.
Now batting leadoff, second baseman, number 12, Chase Rogers.
Got to bring up Middleton's Chase Rogers. He singled and scored back in the first. One away here in the home half of the second inning. There's one in there for a strike. Steinbecker had 34 pitches in the first inning. Saglia leads from third with 1 out. That one bounced in there. Good stop by Braun behind the plate. Evens it up at a ball and strike just past 5 o'clock here in Stevens Point. Steve Maves, Trevor Zaleski, Mike Wenlett, and Katie Leckton today. Or in this third game anyway. Ground ball over to short. That's Stefani. He's going to go to first, and Rogers gets the job done with scoring Pasaglia on the RBI ground out to shortstop.
Next up, center fielder number 5, Charlie Topic.
Now the center fielder, Charlie Tompack. He singled back in the first, reached second on the error out there by Zach Bradel. And then it was part of that double steal that scored himself along. Easton Harris was able to get to second. Outside corner for a strike. Look out over there. Holy cow. Line drive out of play. Scorcher into the walkway. No balls, 2 strikes away, and it's 1-2. We'll be right back with you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. for Everest and Oconomowoc. Followed by the loser of these next 2 games at 1:30. The winners of game 1 and 2, Eau Claire and De Pere, 2 of the most storied Legion teams in the state, will look out over there, Katie. We'll play each other at 4:30. We'll have that, or I'll be on the call of that one. Mike Wendland will take you home for the final game of the day tomorrow, which will be the winner of this game. That one's high. It's 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and Steinbecker gets out of the second inning, gives up a run on a hit. There was an error and nobody left. We've played 2 complete. New score, it's Middleton 3, Manitowoc nothing. You're watching American Legion State Tournament Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Big thank you to all of our sponsors that help us put these games on, especially this week here in Stevens Point. Big shout out to Associated Bank for being our center field camera sponsor, and all of our great sponsors that we have all throughout the year on Zaleski Sports, north of 1,400 games a year. Can't do it without them, that's for sure, and we appreciate all of their help for helping us put these games on for you so they can stay free for all of our listeners, and viewers alike. Landon Halupny, the second baseman, to lead things off for Manitowoc. First one in there from O'Connor is good for a strike. Give you the defense. I don't think I gave you the defense behind O'Connor. Misses a tad bit outside. August Fassler out in the left, Charlie Thompson in center, and Easton Harrison right. Tommy Winsack at third, Jackson Guerrero at short, and Chase Rogers at second. Joey Pasaglia at first. Ground ball over to third, backing up on it, bobbled by Winsack. The throw across the diamond, got him. What a stretch out there by Pasaglia to retire Landon Halupny. Bobbles for a second, and then Pasaglia, the long, lanky first baseman, able to stretch and make the play. Wonderful job on both ends of that one. How to bring up Bennett Johnson, the first baseman. One of those sponsors, Mutual Loss Insurance. There's a swing and a miss. Associated Bank, Next Step Prosthetics, Nicolay Bank at Fitted Exteriors, Mutual Loss Insurance. They've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualloss.com, find agent near you. Ridgetop Exteriors, Fleet Farm, Grassland, and Culligan. If you want to be a sponsor, that one's fouled straight back. Message, go to ZaleskiSports.com and send us a message. Get you in contact and sent to the right people. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Evens up at 2-2. Top of the order, due up next for Manitowoc, trailing 3-0 here in the top of the third. The 2-2. And O'Connor misses wildly again. The count runs full at 3-2. The fourth full count at bat here through the first time through the order for O'Connor. 33 pitches through the first 2 innings, and swings that ball 4 does Johnson, and there's strikeout number 2 for Bennett O'Connor. 2 away now for Cade Velker, who struck out to start the game for Manitowoc. Bennett Johnson a little too excited. Swung at a high fastball at ball 4. Velker behind that one, and it's 0-1. Aaron Stefani on deck. Velker with the cotton candy looking bat. Inside, it's just a touch inside, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike. In there again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just paints the black, and it's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Fouls it at the plate, stays alive, does Velker. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for O'Connor, and Velker's down via the strikeout for the second time. We've played 2.5. It's still 3-0 Middleton. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross. Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Taking a look at Bennett Johnson, the Manitowoc first baseman. He struck out in that 3rd inning. Jackson Guerrero to lead things off. He had an infield single back in the 1st. Followed by Easton Harris and Copeland Look. Guerrero had an RBI single. RBI single, and then was caught stealing back in the 1st. Trying to move some runners up, and Cam Braun said no. There's a swing and a miss from Guerrero, 0-1. First 4 batters for Middleton reached in the 1st. 2 of them scored. The 0-1. Fly ball to right center field. Over on it is Bradle. Still over on it and chases it down. Zach Bradle with a nice catch. Hung up there just enough.
Next up, right fielder number 2, Easton Harris.
A little more of a line. That could have been trouble and extra bases. Easton Harris walked back in the 1st. Good hustle out there in right field from Zach Bradle. Squares the bunt, offers at it, and was not close. Copeland Look on deck. Copeland won the game for Middleton against Milwaukee in their regional final. That was going to be fouled into the parking lot. Down the right field side is 0-2. And stick around for our nightcap. It's always a good celebration at the end of day 1 when the host team is playing. Always draw a good crowd. The 1-2. Fouls it in and out of the mitt of Braun. Remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Steinbecker kicks and fires. Inside. 2-2. The 2-2. High chopper off a home plate. Lipney will underhand it to first and retire Easton Harris. 2 up and 2 down here in the third for Copeland Look. He struck out swinging back in the first.
Now batting, number 17, Copeland Look.
Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Copeland struck out in the first. Braden Steinbecker trying to work a clean 1-2-3 inning here. This is away, 1 ball, no strikes. Good breeze pushing through the press box right now. There's a foul into the mitt, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Inside. Nearly clipped him. He runs 2 balls and a strike. Popped up. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Appreciate everyone tuning in today. Let us know where you're watching from. Good crowd watching online. 2-2 fly ball to center field. That's Cade Velker out there. And Steinbecker works a perfect 1-2-3 inning. We've played 3. It's still 3-0 Middleton. You're watching American Legion State Tournament Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, welcome back to Blue Cold Park on this gorgeous Tuesday afternoon here in Stevens Point. Had a good crowd for every game today. Some Middleton fans taking in some Legion baseball today as their Legion Post 245 Cardinals are leading 3-0. We head to the top of the fourth. It'll be Stefani, Steinbecker, and Eichmann for
Starting up top of the fourth, number 4.
for Manitowoc. Middleton this high school season went 18-9. They lost to Madison Memorial in a sectional semifinal in Baraboo. So if a lot of those kids are playing, I'm assuming they probably are, they've got a pretty good shot at it here. Haven't had the most success in Legion State play in their time in AAA anyway. And they won state in AA in 1978. And in AAA, in 4 appearances, they had just 3 wins. Last year was one of them when they beat Oshkosh. Looking to move a little further down the train here. Off the end of the bat over to first. Pasaglia underhands it to first, and stretching out is O'Connor to make the play on the 3-1 putout. That'll bring up Braden Steinbecker. That was a nice play out there by Joey Pasaglia. Steinbecker flew out to center field to end the first inning. Bennett O'Connor was at 47 pitches through 3 innings. And Braden Steinbecker was at 61 for Manitowoc. Allen's in there for a strike. Single A state tournament this year is in Westby. Next year, the single A is in Prairie du Chien. Double A is in River Falls. And triple A will be up at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. For the 98th year, we'll see what the 99th and then 100th will bring us. Outside. See who will get the great honor of hosting the 100th state tournament. The 2-1. That one misses high and in. 3-1. Talking to Kevin Stengel before the game from Manitowoc, and he had mentioned that the best case scenario, because of the history that American Legion Baseball has in Wisconsin and has in Eau Claire, that the American Legion would be able to work something out with the Northwoods League and the Eau Claire Express, knowing that it's still 3 years out, that maybe Eau Claire would be able to host that 100th state tournament. The 3-2 here from O'Connor, and spikes it into the left-handed batter's box, and Manitowoc has a base runner here with 1 out in the 4th.
Next up, number 20, Gabe Eichmann.
That'll bring up Gabe Eichmann. He flew out to Charlie Thompson on that diving catch to start the 2nd inning. And Manitowoc has just their 2nd base runner. A single from Bradle was their lone hit. And this is the first blemish for Bennett O'Connor on the walk line. Offering home. This is high. Heart of the order right now for Manitowoc, number 4 hitter, Gabe Eichmann. Stefani was retired on a ground out. Steinbecker walked. And now Eichmann at the plate with 1 out. Good lead over there by Steinbecker, the pitcher. Right on the cutout. Stays put and spikes it. And look with another nice stop behind the plate. 2 balls, no strikes, and O'Connor steps off to reset things for himself and his battering ram, Copeland Look. Back over to first, Steinbecker back easily. Find rewarding and exciting career opportunities at Grassland. Be part of the gold standard in butter production with Grassland. Visit or get more information at grassland.com. Ground ball to third. Around the horn will they go. To second for one. Scooped, and he'll get past Pasaglia. The throw to second is going to be in time, and they got him. Doubled him off. And that'll end the top of the 4th inning. We'll get it all situated for you as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Still 3-0 Middleton. You're watching American Legion State Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, we go back to that top of the 4th inning. There you go. Poocher enjoying some nice weather here. Good baseball weather. He's enjoying it, that's for sure. Doggo famous here in Stevens Point. But going back to that top of the 4th, went around the horn. It was Winsek to Rogers at second to get Steinbecker, and then the throw, fielder's choice for Eichmann to get to first. And the throw around the horn, the bad throw by Rogers got over Pasaglia's head, but then Easton Harris was there to throw it to second and retire Gabe Eichmann on the 5-4-9-6 double play. Ray Feinberg to lead things off. He walked in the first. Halfway through this one, we are in the bottom of the 4th. Steinbecker kicks and fires and drops it low for a ball. The epitome of a hard base runner, Steinbecker's jersey, all dirty. That's the way to do it. 4-3 on the putout. Halupny over to Bennett Johnson for the first out.
August Fassler.
August Fassler, who struck out on 3 pitches after the coaches meeting, mound meeting in the first, is at the plate. Ended the first at the plate. Steinbecker with a big leg kick and drops it in there for a strike. Pasaglia on deck. Scored the run in the second. And Fassler behind 0-2. And that was going to bloop over the third baseman Eichmann's head and into left field. That's a nice piece of opposite field hitting there behind 0-2. Fassler's on base with 1 out for Joey Pasaglia.
Number 15, Joey Pasaglia.
Joey singled and scored back in the second. That was a good piece of hitting there by Fassler. Stevens Point and Appleton will wrap up our day later this evening. Drops low and away. It's better on our end to keep things organized, that we have streams for every game and easier for you to find it as well. Not having to fast forward or rewind to find the game of the day that you want to watch, and able to view it as you please. A ball and a strike here. Saglia looks at a ball that drops low. Steinbecker was at 61 pitches through 3 innings. He threw 34 in the first. Just 12 or 14 in the second, 13 in the third. And you're allotted 105. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is in time. They got him. What a tag by Stefani at short. Another caught stealing the second one for Cam Braun. Now there's 2 away. Saglia swung at that pitch, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cam Braun getting the job done behind the plate. Could make it a quick inning, and time is called at the plate. It was granted. We'll try it again. The 2-2 from Steinbecker. Saglia fouls it in the mitt. A quick 1-2-3 for Braden Steinbecker. We've played 4. That is strikeout number 4 for Braden. It's still 3-0 Middleton. You're watching American Legion State Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Manitowoc 71.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Beautiful shot of historic Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. Has seen thousands of games played here in the friendly confines along the Wisconsin River. We go to the 5th. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for Manitowoc. Still trying to figure out Bennett O'Connor here. Cam Braun. Followed by Zach Bradle and Seth Gibo. First one for Bennett misses away. Again, another low pitch inning for Braden Steinbecker. Just 10 that time around, and the big one, 34 in the first, is really the issue for Braden. That one drops in there for a strike. Again, you're allotted 105. The 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. in the dirt. 3-1 to Cam. Flew out to center field back in the second. And a 5-pitch walk to start things off here in the fifth. Second walk issued by O'Connor.
Next up, number 12, Zach Bradle.
Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. They had Braun leaning a tad. O'Connor kicks and fires. Bradle's the only hit so far for Manitowoc. He singled back in the second. Just back in time. Keeping an eye on Braun over there at first. Ground ball over to short or over to third. They go to second for one. No relay throw to first. Bradle will reach on the fielder's choice, and Braun out on the 5-4 putout. One away now for Seth Gibo. He lined out to Joey Pasaglia. Lined out to Pasaglia to end the second inning. One away now for Seth. Playing the top of the fifth, game 3 of the 2025 American Legion State Tournament. Slow reaction time there by Bradle, but able to get back. First offering home is a swing and a miss by Seth. 0-1. The winner of this one will take on the winner of our last game tomorrow at 7:30. Schedule for tomorrow, Oconomowoc and Everest at 10:30. The loser of this game against the loser of our next game at 1:30. I have De Pere and Eau Claire at 4:30 tomorrow. They were the winners of games 1 and 2. And then the winner of this game and the winner of our last game will play at 7:30 tomorrow night. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Had him guessed incorrectly, and it's 0-2. Runner at first is Bradle. O'Connor shakes a couple of them off and comes back in the 0-2. And a line drive to left. Backing up on it is Fassler, and he drops it. It's out of his glove, and Manitowoc will have runners at second and third with one out. And Post 88 has some cooking here in the fifth after the error by August Fassler out there in left field. Went over to casually make the catch. Reminded me a lot of that Pajes play when the Dodgers played the Brewers after the All-Star break. Out in center field. That big run inning for the Brewers in Los Angeles when Pajes couldn't make that catch. Fly ball out of play down the right field side. Landon Halupny at the plate, grounded out to third. Back in the third inning. No balls and a strike. Breaking ball is in there, swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Big spot here for post 88. Pick off to third, and they got him! Brado was too far off of third base, and Winsek wasn't even over there. O'Connor stepped. Winsek was there just in time for the pickoff, and there's 2 outs. Big enough lead at third. O'Connor saw it and made eye contact with Tommy Winsek over at third base and picked him off. The 0-2 high and away. So just like that, there's 2 outs. Post 88 lost a couple of nail biters lost nail biter to Marshfield last year. Got beat by De Pere in the first day. Spikes it in there and goes to the backstop on the wild pitch. Haven't seen many of those today. There'll be a runner at third and 2 outs. 2-2 count. Manitowoc, the 2023 state champs. 4th place in Marinette in 2023. And then went 0-2 last year in Wisconsin Rapids. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuces are wild here in the top of the 5th. Over to first, past Pasaglia, and Manitowoc is on the board. An unearned run here in the 5th. Jibo will score, and Manitowoc is on the board.
32, Bennett Johnson.
Even the length of Pasaglia over there at first couldn't bring it in. Let's see what head coach Chris Baston has. There was some warm-up action in Middleton's bullpen. And they're going to keep him in there for now. The runner at first is Halupny. Bennett Johnson struck out in the 3rd. That was at bat where Bennett had a chance, swung at ball 4. And then Cade Velker struck out on 4 pitches to end that inning. Cade is on deck. 3-1 now. Middleton still on top. Another pickoff attempt there by O'Connor. It's about the 10th of the inning. Every time somebody got on first, or every time somebody gets on first, he's tossing it over there. Really, no matter who it is. There's a strike 1 looking. The 0-1. Ground ball over to Winsek at third. Pasaglia gobbles it up and ends the 5th inning. 1 run on 1 hit. There was an error and 1 left on. We've played 4.5.
77.
We've played 4.5. New score, Middleton 3, Manitowoc 1. You're watching the 2025 American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Manitowoc 1, Middleton.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in
Eclair. Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Taking a look at the Stevens Point Sixers down the left field line, the hosts this year, and a team that has gotten hot the last week and a half of the season into the regional, and looking to make some noise here at their home state tournament. Might as well, right? You're hosting, playing in your backyard. Might as well put a wrinkle in things for this one this year. And yeah, they got hot right at the right time. They got through the regional, were regional runner-ups. Right, get the job done here this week in their home ballpark. 1 pitch, 1 out. Tommy Winsack on the ground out. That'll bring up the top of the order, and Chase Rogers.
1 out brings up top of the order.
Braden Steinbecker was at 71 pitches. That was pitch number 72 as we play in the 5th. Bennett O'Connor is at 77 through 5. Chase Rogers, a single and a run score in the first and an RBI ground out in the second. There's one in there a bit high for a ball, 1-0. Stick around for our post-game show as well. We'll be on the field with a winning coach and a player of the game. And the 2-0. There's one in there. 2 balls and a strike. Like Joey Pasaglia down there warming up. There's a line drive to right. And throw to first is not in time. And a 1 out base hit. So Pasaglia down there to warm up for Middleton. That'll bring up Charlie Tompak. Single and a run scored and a strikeout tonight for Tommy. Or excuse me, for Charlie Tompak. Pasaglia down there warming up for Middleton. Again, with all the cleats roughing it up and tearing it up after all the wonderful work the crew did on the field today, it is in pristine condition, as we expected, probably for the rest of the week. Hopefully. Grounded foul past third. Does look promising, but you never know with a 5-day tournament what's going to happen, and so far so good. Over to first, and just back in time was Rogers. Taking a little bit extra closer to first this time. Another step lead at first. There he goes. Throw down to second. Does he got him again? And he's going to be safe in there. Yep. Feet first slide that time for Chase Rogers. He steals a base. The first time that Braun hasn't thrown somebody out today. A little bit closer than I'm sure that Chase wanted, but Cam Braun has been excellent behind the plate. Jackson Guerrero on deck. Runners scoring position now with 1 out. Chase dives back, and then he's right back into it. Huge lead at second. Stefani looks at him, and a big breaker there. And it's 1-2. Big sweeper. Long look by Steinbecker. Time is called at the plate. He'll reset and do it again. Rogers dancing out there at second base. Not so much right now, but Steinbecker back on the mound, or on the rubber. Ground ball, backhanded by Steinbecker to first, or to third. He's going to be safe. A mistake there by Steinbecker. Really, maybe the only play that he had, falling off the mound the way he did. Tompack will reach on the fielder's choice, and there's runners at the corners now for Jackson Guerrero.
Next up, shortstop, number 16, Jackson Guerrero.
Runners at the corners now. We'll see if Charlie Tompack is off. Off and running. They had a double steal earlier that they scored on. Toss over to first. Tompack is back in time. Tompack over at first. Stays put. First offering to Guerrero is in there for a strike. Three runs on 6 hits and an error for Middleton. 1 run on 2 hits and 2 errors for Manitowoc. And there goes the runner, and nearly had him. A lob back to the pitcher. Now there's 2 in scoring position. The 0-2 coming to Guerrero with 1 out. Infield plays in the 0-2. Swung out and missed, and a huge strikeout there for Braden Steinbecker. And there's 2 outs. That's strikeout number 5 for Braden. That'll bring up Easton Harris.
Now batting, number 2, Easton Harris.
Easton walked in the first, grounded out in the third. We play here in the 5th. Steinbecker trying to work out of some congestion. Fly ball to right. Dropping fast. Bradle coming in, and he's going to make the catch along the foul line to end the 5th inning. No runs on a hit, and 2 left on. We've played 5. It's still 3-1 Middleton. Looks like Coach Baston will make a pitching change when we come back. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Will Gilliland, the new pitcher for Middleton, as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Bennett O'Connor went 5, gave up 1 unearned run on 2 hits, struck out 3, walked 2, and now it'll be Will's turn as we head to the top of the 6th inning, as Gabe Eichmann throwing and playing catch in the Manitowoc bullpen, as well as Landon Halupny. That'll be the top of the order here for Manitowoc.
Gilliland. Up first for Manitowoc.
This is the time now for Manitowoc. Top of the order, new pitcher. We'll see what Will can do against the top of this order. Cade Velker is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts tonight. That pink and blue bat. And the first offering home. It's a touch outside, 1-0. Will 16 and a third innings, 20 hits, 8 runs, 10 strikeouts. And Gilliland behind 2-0. Right-hander in there for a strike. 2-1 to Cade Velker. Aaron Stefani on deck. The 2-1. And Gilliland misses again, 3-1. Again, double barrel action for Manitowoc is Landon Halupny and Gabe Eichmann. And in there for a 5-pitch walk. Leadoff base runner is Cade Velker, and that'll bring up Aaron Stefani. Velker has speed at first. That one misses. Oh, it's in there for a strike. Had his catcher Copeland look all sorts of twisted up. Crossed him up. No balls and a strike. Drops low and away that time, evens it up at a 1-1. See how aggressive Cade Velker wants to be with nobody out. Team down 1. Stays put. Ground ball into right field. And Velker will stay there. And Manitowoc's got a couple of base runners in the 6th. Now to bring up the pitcher, Braden Steinbecker. Fly out and a walk tonight for Braden. Could turn this one around fairly quickly. First offering here to Steinbecker. Wanted it, held off, and Gilliland misses outside. One ball, no strikes. Line drive to left. That one's going to fall in front of Fassler, and they're going to hold the runners. And the bases are going to be loaded for the number 4 hitter, Gabe Eichmann. And it's going to be a meeting on the mound for Middleton. A walk and a couple of singles for Manitowoc. They've doubled their hit total just in this inning alone. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. All right, here we go. This is a 2-run game, and it could turn quickly. On a base hit here from Gabe Eichmann. Still nobody out. And here we go. Eichmann looks at a ball outside. The 1-0. Ground ball into left. No, it's backhanded, but no play anywhere. Infield RBI single for Gabe Eichmann. The walk comes around to score, and station to station goes post 88.
Number 11, Cam Braun.
Cam Braun now. Cam today has flown out and walked. 3-2 now. That's fly ball to center, right at Charlie Thompson. The throw home is going to go all the way through, and they safe. I believe Copeland. Copeland dropped it.
Good slide, Aaron.
I think Copeland dropped the ball.
Hey, come on, Zach.
Stefani will score on the sacrifice. A heck of a throw by Charlie Thompson, but Copeland just dropped it. Runners at first and second now. What a heck of a throw from Charlie Thompson in center field. The throw beat him, but Copeland just dropped the ball. Coach Baston came out to argue, and Copeland said, "Don't fret about it. I just dropped it." That'll bring up Zach Bradle. Away for a ball. We're tied at 3 here in the top of the 6th. With still only one out. Runners at first and second. Allen misses away. Steinbecker, the pitcher, at second base. Gabe Eichmann at first, who might come in relief for Braden. The 2-0 from Gillen. That's going to be fly ball to right center. That one's going to get down. They're going to send Steinbecker. The throw is now going to be cut off. They would have had him out by a mile. Another hit for Zach Bradle. And we are going to make a pitching change here.
Number 8, Seth Giba.
Grabbed a new glove, and it looks like that Joey Pasaglia is going to come in and pitch. They've seen enough of Will Gilliland tonight. So Joey Pasaglia is going to come in and pitch. See who they come in to have play first base. See who the new first baseman is. We'll have that change when we come back. Joey Pasaglia on the mound for Middleton, trying to keep this one tied. It is number 1, Ray Feinberg, the new first baseman. We'll come back with a pitching change after this. You're watching State Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff, because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Taking a look at the base runners, Braden Steinbecker at third base. Joey Pasaglia, the new pitcher. He'll face off with Seth Gibo, who reached on that two-base error back in the fifth inning on that drop fly ball by August Fassler. First one from Pasaglia is good for a strike. Bases are loaded. The 0-1. Straight back. No balls and 2 strikes to Seth Gibo. The 0-2 coming back from Pasaglia. Misses high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tied ball game here in the top of the 6th inning. Able to get to Will Gilliland was Manitowoc. Swung out and missed. Pasaglia blows it past him in a huge strikeout here in the 6th. Pick up the second out of the inning for Landon Halupny.
2 outs brings up number 21, Landon Halupny.
Landon today, a ground out in the 3rd and an RBI single in the 5th. Joey Pasaglia fires in for a strike. Pasaglia kicks or sets and fires home. Away, evens it up at 1-1. Joey started at first base. Ray Feinberg, the new first baseman, and Copeland Look saved a run. Ray Feinberg, who was the DH earlier, is now the new first baseman. Pasaglia gets one that he likes. From the belt, fires home. Fly ball, shallow right, long run, diving catch is made again by Easton Harris. Easton may be shook up, but that's the second diving play that Easton has made, and he may have saved 2 or 3 runs.
After 5.5, we're tied at 3.
Another web gem made by Easton Harris. We have now played 5.5. The new score is Middleton 3, Manitowoc 3. You're watching the 2025 American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Taking a look at the Appleton Doubledays, who have also seemed to found their way to the state tournament the last number of years. Be a good matchup. Appleton, Stevens Point. I think they were supposed to play during the Firecracker Classic, but those all Majority of those got rained out. But Brandon Bierenkot will take you home tonight at 7:30-ish. That'll depend on how long this game goes, and then how long warm-up takes, and then all the pregame festivities and pregame ceremonies before the final game of the first day. Copeland Look will lead things off. A strikeout and a flyout tonight for Copeland. We are tied at 3 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Stat line pretty similar both ways. 3 runs, 6 hits for both teams. Manitowoc has committed one more error. First one to Copeland, misses inside. Braden Steinbecker out there for his 6th inning of work. And inside for a strike. We're evened up. Ray Feinberg, the first baseman, on deck, followed by August Fassler. The 1-1. Big leg kick, fouls it off towards the concession stand area, and out of play, 1-2. Big shout out to the Appleton Doubledays coaching staff on some pretty good stats that they have given to us. And bobbled over to Steinbecker. Nice play by Bennett Johnson to stay with it on the 3-1 putout. That'll bring up the first baseman, Ray Feinberg.
Now batting number 1, Ray Feinberg.
A lot of these names you'll be pretty familiar with if you have watched Zaleski Sports this summer and summers previously. First offering to Ray is good for a strike. A walk and a ground out tonight for Ray. Bounces in there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Manitowoc did have double barrel action warming up the last inning. Gabe Eichmann, their third baseman, and Landon Halipny, their second baseman, were the arms warming up. Of course, now they're playing defense, so they can't be doing that. Now it's high and tight on Ray, and it's 2-1. Number we got down there, number 5. That's Charlie Tompak warming up for Middleton. Brewers Cubs game 2 coming up tonight. There's a little slow chopper to the mound, or right off the mound, and Steinbecker is able to make the play. This time a 1-3 putout. That'll bring up August Fassler.
Number 22, August Fassler.
August has struck out and singled today. Things looked bleak early yesterday. The way that Jacob Mizarowski started things off, but the Brewers slowly but surely able to get back into the groove of things and knock off the Cubbies last night. First pitch tonight, I believe, again at 6:40 from AmFam Field. Quinn Priester on the mound for the Crew. And former Brewer, Colin Ray, up for Craig Counsell and the Cubs. Fassler swings through that one, 2-1. Steinbecker blows it past him, 2-2. It's going to be 9-1-2 for Manitowoc in the 7th. Steinbecker trying to keep this game tied. The 2-2 Fly ball to right center. Over on it, Bradle again. That one's going to drop for a base hit. He trips out there, and Fassler makes his way back to first base. A 2-out single for August.
Next up, number 15, Joey Pasaglia.
Now Joey Pasaglia, the runner at first, and 2 outs.
Bobby to the press box. Bobby to the press box.
Pasaglia, single and a run scored and a strikeout. Ground ball to second. Hlipny, and he bobbles it. It goes under his glove. Now there's runners at the corners and 2 outs. An error at second base.
Next up, number 4, Tommy Winsack.
Here we go, as there's going to be a meeting on the mound, and that may be it for Braden Steinbecker. Braden's got to tuck his shirt in here. Hlipny had it. He was looking to go to second to end the inning. And the error allows Pasaglia to go to first, and Fassler from first to third, he never stopped running. That'll bring up Tommy Winsack. He had a sacrifice bunt in the second, a ground out to third, back in the fifth. A wild pitch would give Middleton the lead. Again, haven't seen many of those tonight, or throughout the day today. Well, one slip-up could give the Cardinals the lead. And here we go. Again, the post out here right in front of us to our right, the one that I'm looking at, really blocked it a little bit, and so did the runner. So I don't know if he just went under his glove or if he bobbled it. But either way, it's a 2-out error. The third error of the afternoon for Manitowoc. Can't imagine Pasaglia will be off running after what Cam Braun has done. First offering to Tommy Winsack. High for a ball. Still bringing the heat is Steinbecker. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. The 1-0. Drops in there for a strike. We're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Steinbecker. Pasaglia is off running, and they're gonna ignore him. 2 balls and a strike to Tommy Winsack. Big opportunity for the number 9 hitter. Steinbecker kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Big shot here for Steinbecker as well. The biggest pitch of the game coming here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 on, 2 out. Game tied at 3. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, and Steinbecker gets out of it here in the 6th. No runs on a hit. There was an error and 2 left. We go to the 7th, tied at 3. 9, 1, and 2 due up for Manitowoc in the 7th. You're watching the 2025 American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Starting off for
McCormick Zutz to lead things off.
Zutz.
McCormick to lead things off, 9-1-2. It's going to be a lined foul. Look out over there. Out of play. First at bat here tonight. Joey Pasaglia on the mound. We're tied at 3. Top of the order will be due up for Middleton in the bottom of this inning. That one misses a bit high. We're evened up. One. Doesn't miss by much. 2-1. Pasaglia kicks and fires out of the windup. Ground ball to second. That's Rogers. And retires Zutz on the ground out. 1 up and 1 down for the top of the order, and Cade Velker. He led off that 2-run 6th inning with a walk. Velker, a couple of strikeouts and a walk. First one misses away. One 0. Pasaglia misses wildly. 2-0. Pasaglia fires home. Misses away. 3-0. Velker walked on 5 pitches to start the 6th inning. Pasaglia right down the middle there for a strike. 3-1. Joey works fast, the 3-1. And another 5-pitch walk. So Velker's on with 1 out for Aaron Stefani.
Now batting shortstop, number 4, Aaron Stefani.
Aaron singled back in the 6th, and he scored in that 6th inning. Or to first, and Velker back in time. Pasaglia trying to get his top of his order up within the tie game. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is high and into center field. And Velker steals second base. Manitowoc with a runner in scoring position. With 1 out. It's a 1-strike count. Braden Steinbecker on deck. The 0-1. We're evened up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Away. Missed again. 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Aaron Stefani. Pasaglia, 3-1. Missed again. Braden Steinbecker on deck. Saglia comes set. There's a swing and a miss. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Saglia fires home. Inside. Just barely missed. Back-to-back walks. Runners at first and second now with 1 out.
Next up, number 23.
How to bring up Braden Steinbecker. Go back to the decision after the 5th inning to pull Bennett O'Connor at 77 pitches. After he had only given up 1 run on 2 hits. Will Gilliland came in, gave up a couple runs. Steinbecker looks at a ball away. So a ground out to lead things off for McCormick Zutz. And then back-to-back walks. Pasaglia comes set. Missed again. Throw it on to first. It gets into right field. Error by Look. The throw to second. And they're throwing it around the ball diamond. Oh, bad decision by Copeland Look. And a costly error. Now there's runners at second and third. And they're going to put him on intentionally. So bases are going to be loaded. And a meeting on the mound will happen here. 3rd walk in a row. 1 intentionally to Steinbecker. I'll bring up Gabe Eichmann. He had an RBI single in the 6th. How things have turned since a pitching change happened. It is so important to win that first game. And Bennett O'Connor, again, the decision to pull Bennett after 77 pitches. Gabe Eichmann trying to be the hero here in the 7th. Still only 1 out. Infield plays in. We've seen a couple of double plays at home and first today. And that one's off of Look. One ball, no strikes. Pasaglia kicks and fires. Fouls into the mitt. We're even at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Popped up. Out of play. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Infield plays in. Eichmann had an RBI single in the 6th. Pasaglia kicks and fires. Line drive to left center field. That is trouble. Ranging over, Fassler makes the catch. Taking from third is going to be Velker. And the throw gets away. Not enough to score another one, but Steinbecker will head to second. Sacrifice fly for Eichmann. He's got a couple of RBIs today. And Manitowoc has the lead.
Next up for Manitowoc, catcher, number 11, Cam Braun.
Got to bring up Cam Braun. Cam has been excellent behind the plate. Seeing if he can come through at the plate. Has sacrifice fly in the 6th. 2 outs. 2 outs, runners at second and third. Spikes it in there. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the 7th. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Our scoreboard goes off of the scoreboard up here, and there are 2 outs. Runners at second, third, 2 balls and a strike to Cam Braun. Pasaglia fires home in there for a strike. Deuces are wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pasaglia gets a swing, no, fouled at the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pasaglia fires home. Fly ball to right. It is playable. Drifting, and out of play. We'll do it again for Cam. Pasaglia trying to keep this a 1-run game. Trying to keep this a 1-run game with the top of his order due up next. Cam Braun trying to break this one open. The 2-2. Counter runs full now. Zach Bradle on deck. Pasaglia gets one he likes on the 3-2. Swung out and missed, and Joey strikes out Cam Braun to end the 7th inning. But Manitowoc scores once on no hits. There was an error and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The new score, Manitowoc 4 and Middleton 3. You're watching the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, Gabe Eichmann on the mound. Some defensive changes here for Manitowoc. Brett Danielson is the new first baseman. And over at third will be Landon Halupny, and the last pitcher, Braden Steinbecker, is now Brendan Steinbecker is now at second base. Eichmann trying to close this one out. First one to Chase Rogers, misses inside. Chase today, a couple of singles and an RBI ground out. Scored a run in the first. There's one in there for a strike. Don't forget, stick around for our post-game show. We'll be on the field with a player and a coach of our winning team here tonight. A wild one there from Eichmann, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Eichmann kicks and fires. Misses high, 3-1. Charlie Tompak on deck. The 3-1 in there. Count runs full. Three balls and two strikes. Eichmann fires. Pops it straight back. Rogers, Tompak, and Guerrero for Middleton. Copeland Look won the regional on a sacrifice fly for Middleton last week. The 3-2 and hits him. Hit his leg. And Middleton has a leadoff base runner with very good speed in Chase Rogers. But a very good catcher in Cam Braun behind the plate.
Number 5, Charlie Tompak.
Now Charlie Tompak, single and a run scored in the first, strikeout in the second, and reached out a fielder's choice in the fifth. Chase did steal a base in the fifth inning. Stands at first with nobody out. Again, the loser of this game will play at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. The winner plays tomorrow night at 7:30. Takes an extra step, does Rogers, stays put. Fly ball to right center field. Drifting over on it, that is trouble. It's going to get all the way to the warning track. They're going to hold Chase Rogers at third. The throw home is going to be cut off, and Middleton has the winning run at second base with nobody out. That'll bring up Jackson Guerrero. The winning run at second base. Jackson tonight, RBI single in the first, a fly out in the third, and a strikeout in the fifth. Rogers at first, Tompak at second. Excuse me, Rogers at third. Fly ball out of play. Jumped all over that first pitch, just like Tompak did. Middleton led for a majority of this game. Drops low. Middleton led 3-0 up until the top of the fifth inning. They led 3-1. Manitowoc tied it 3-3 in the sixth. And then Manitowoc took the lead in the top of this inning. Guerrero back up or over to second. Bobbled the throw to first in time, but we're tied. RBI ground out to tie the game by Jackson Guerrero. Charlie Tompak over to third with one out. And now Easton Harris, who has made some sensational plays in the outfield. Infield plays in. Easton trying to be the hero here in the seventh. We're tied at 4. The offering from Eichmann popped up and out of play. No balls and a strike. Eichmann fires home. Away. Cam Braun behind the plate has been as good as it gets today. One ball and one strike. Eichmann fires and misses high to Harris. Harris trying to walk it off here in the 7th. The 2-1. Ground ball backhanded at short by Stefani. They come home. He's going to be out. Backhand diving stop by Stefani.
Come on, Gabe.
He's going to be cut down at home. It was a contact and run no matter what. No matter where the ball was going to be put, it looked like Coach Basson was going to send him home. And he was out by plenty. And now Copeland look. Copeland looks at a strike. Copeland dropped one at home plate on a sacrifice fly earlier and then had an error in the last half inning. Behind the plate. Misses high. We're even at 1-1. The runner is Easton Harris at first with 2 outs. We're tied at 4 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Game 3 of the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament. Glad you're joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports. 1-1. Away, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Fly ball out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Middleton had an opportunity with Charlie Tompak at third base and 1 out. Tremendous play by Aaron Stefani at short to get him down at home. Time is called. We'll do it. We'll reset and do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fly ball left side. It is tracking just out of play. Over to the Appleton Double Days where they're warming up. The Stevens Point Sixers sitting down to our right as the bleachers start to fill up. Again, as I said, as expected, once the home team, the host team is... Home team or host team is playing. Eichmann back in the 2-2. Look out over there. Concession stands area, and we'll do it again at 2-2.
Come on, Gabe.
If Copeland's able to reach, Ray Feinberg is on deck. Gabe Eichmann came in relief of Braden Steinbecker, who reached his pitch count today. The 2-2 to Copeland. Fly ball center field. Over on it is Velker, backing up and makes the catch, and that'll end our 7th inning. We're tied through 7. We'll go to the 8th in Game 3 of the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Charlie Tompak will be the new pitcher for Middleton as we take a look at the Stevens Point Sixers. They will make their state tournament debut, the 2025 state tournament debut, in just a little while. And the Appleton Double Days will be back in action in the state tournament here this year. Charlie Tompak, the new pitcher. Joey Pasaglia goes over to third. Chase Rogers is the new center fielder. And Tommy Weinsek is now the new second baseman. So we're tied at 4 as we go to the 8th. Zach Bradel, Seth Gibo, and Landon Halupny for the Manitowoc Post 88 Ball Club. Bradel's got 2 of the hits tonight for Manitowoc.
Charlie Tompak.
Fourth pitcher of the night for Middleton. They started off with Bennett O'Connor. Again, just 77 pitches for Bennett.
Zach Bradel.
Followed by Will Gilliland, who struggled in the 6th. Followed by Joey Pasaglia. And now Charlie Tompak. So Tommy Winsek, who was at third, is now at second. Chase Rogers, who was at second, now in center. Joey Pasaglia, who was at first, then on the mound, is now at third base. First offering to Zach Bradel here in the 8th is in for a strike. Yeah, the most competitive game of the day. There's a swing and a miss. First game was 3-0 Eau Claire over Everest. That was Eau Claire's 100th state tournament win in team history. Our second game was all De Pere. 13-3 with a couple of home runs. High and tight from Tompak, and it's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball to shallow right. Easton Harris makes the catch. Easton has been all over the place tonight. That'll bring up Seth Gibo. Line out. Reached on an error.
Number 8, Seth Gibo.
And struck out in Seth's 3 at-bats. In the scenario, the winner plays at 7:30 tomorrow night. The loser plays at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon in an elimination game against the loser of our next game. Got 2 matchups set for tomorrow. Oconomowoc and Everest at 10:30 a.m. De Pere and Eau Claire at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. Had them all sorts of knees buckled there, and it's 0-2. Dancing on ice was Seth Gibo. Each team with 3 errors today. High and tight, 1-2. Landon Halupny on deck. Tompak fires. Fly ball to center, backing up, still chasing it down, and warning track caught by Chase Rogers. Up along the fence, Chase was playing shallow, able to track it down and make the catch. Go from second base to the outfield and make a play like that to get a round of applause. Seth Gibo is retired. That'll bring up Landon Halupny, ground out, RBI single, and a fly out. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up for Middleton in the bottom of the 8th. In there for a strike. The 0-1. Fouled off of Copeland. Look. Dislodges his sunglasses. And our home plate umpire, John Bilo, out to have a conversation with Charlie Tompak just to give Copeland a couple extra seconds. No balls and 2 strikes to Landon. One ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to third. Picked up there by Pasaglia in a 1-2-3 inning for Charlie Tompak. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 4. It will be Feinberg, Fassler, and Pasaglia for the Cardinals. We go to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 4. You're watching the 2025 American Legion State Tournament. Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Veteran home plate umpire John Bilo behind the plate today as we go to the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Ray Feinberg. Lead things off. 0 for 2 officially tonight. A couple of ground outs, and he walked back in the first.
Number 1, Ray Feinberg.
Grounded out to start the 4th. Grounded out in the 6th. Gabe Eichmann misses high and in, 1-0. Ray has come into play first last couple of innings. That one misses high. Eichmann behind 2-0. August Fassler on deck, followed by Joey Pasaglia. The 2-0 popped up out of play, straight back behind us, and it's 2-1. Stevens Point and Appleton, the Doubledays and the Sixers will do battle later on tonight. Again, they got to remanicure the field. Infield, outfield has to be taken, and then you have to. There's all the pregame ceremony festivities that go on before the final game of day 1 of the state tournament. Have all those for you. The 3-1 to Ray. 5-pitch walk to start the 8th. That'll bring up August Fassler.
Up next, number 22, August Fassler.
August struck out in the first and has a couple of singles after that. Singled on a bloop to left. Singled back in the 6th. Joey Pasaglia on deck. Would not expect any stolen base attempts here, but with the arm that Cam Braun has, and almost got picked off at first, did Ray Feinberg. Again, Bennett O'Connor in his 5 innings of work was sensational for Middleton. Eichmann looks over at first, stays put, squares the bunt, pulls it back, and misses high. Trying to do the little things over at third base is Landon Halupny. Going to crash hard at third base. If Fassler's able to get the bunt down. Squares again. Gets it down right in front of home plate. This is a good bunt. The throw to first is in time. And they're going to confirm the out on the transfer. And a sacrifice bunt was a doozy there from Fassler. There's one away now for Joey Pasaglia. Joey with an opportunity to win this thing. Feinberg at second with 1 out. Coach Basson telling his dugout to get hyped. Pasaglia to right. That one is going to be caught by Bradle, and Feinberg did not tag. And there's 2 outs. Hit it on the screws, but right to Zach Bradle, and we'll have a pinch hitter here. We'll have a pinch hitter, number 48, Jonathan Shucker.
Number 48, Jonathan Shucker.
Runner at second now for Jonathan, his first at-bat of the night. He has 32 at-bats this summer. Just 2 hits to go along with those, though. Feinberg at second with 2 outs. On contact, you got to imagine that Feinberg's going to be off with any sort of contact from Schecker. In for a strike to Jonathan. The 0-1. Behind it, 0-2. Eichmann trying to get out of this 8th inning after giving up a leadoff walk. Sacrifice bunt from Fassler, and Pasaglia had a line out to right field. Schecker trying to win it. Get something on the ball. Eichmann trying to get to the 9th. And off the handles. And into the 3rd row of the bleachers down to our right. Eichmann long look back to Shucker. Off the handles again, and then off the post right back to Gabe Eichmann. John Bilo surveys it and puts it back into his pocket. No balls and 2 strikes. Schecker battling up there. Eichmann. Long pause, kicks again and fires. That one's blooped to short. Tough play for Stefani, and that'll retire Schecker to end the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left via the walk. We've played 8. Go to the 9th, still tied at 4. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen eclairs in my dressing room.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Folks from Middleton taking in this extra inning ball game. New center fielder for Middleton is Eitan Donofrio. And the center fielder, Chase Rogers, moves back to second. I just have to remember who was at second the last half inning. Oh, Tommy Winsek was. All right. '25 is Brett Danielson. He'll lead things off here in the ninth.
25, Brett Danielson.
So Eitan Donofrio, the new center fielder, because they had a pinch hitter for Tommy Winsek. The first one nearly clips Danielson, and it's 1-0. We're in the ninth. Still tied at 4. 9-1-2. Tompak misses again. 9-1-2 due up for Manitowoc. Tompak worked a clean 8th inning. And pumps in a strike to Danielson there, and it's 2-1. Cade Velker on deck. He has scored 2 runs after being walked a couple of times in the 6th and 7th innings. There's a swing and a miss, a nasty one there from Tompak, and it's 2-2. Again, the loser of this one has to turn around and play at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon in an elimination game. Tough for any of these, or either of these teams to think that they may be done tomorrow. Line drive to third is caught by Pegliacia. Joey Pasaglia at third.
Velker.
That'll bring up the top of the order, and Cade Velker. First one to Cade, misses high. He walked his last 2 at-bats on 5-pitch walks. 1 away here in the ninth. Joey Pasaglia, apologize to Joey. Butchered his name on that last one. Just missed low. Did Tompak, and it's 2-0. It was a heck of a play. Terrible commentating. Butchered his name. The 2-0. And there's one in there to Cade. It's 2-1. Cade is 0 for 2 tonight. A couple of strikeouts and a couple of walks. There's one in there for a strike. Velker was ready to head down to first base. Fouls it in the mitt. A huge strikeout there for Charlie Tompak. And Cade Velker is 0 for 3 tonight with 3 strikeouts and a couple of walks.
Number 4, Aaron Stefani.
Now to bring up Aaron Stefani, who saved the game so far for Manitowoc on a play in the 7th to throw out Charlie Tompak at home. Spinner in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Fly ball to right. Backing up, Easton Harris is there. And a 3 up, 3 down, 9th. We've played 8.5 to the bottom of the 9th. We go. It will be 1, 2, and 3 due up for Middleton. Trying to win this one here in the 9th. You're watching the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're gonna get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the 9th, 1, 2, and 3. 2 up for Middleton. Chase Rogers to lead things off.
Chase Rogers.
Got hit by a pitch in the 7th to start the 7th inning and scored the tying run. First one in there to Chase is a strike. Rogers, Tompack, and Guerrero. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. The 0-2 into the screen. And it remains 0-2. Rogers has singled twice, scored twice, and RBI ground out back in the 2nd. The 0-2. Line drive to center field. He's got 3 hits tonight, does Chase Rogers. Charlie Tompack, who doubled back in the 7th, is at the plate. He doubled to right center field his last time up.
Number 5, Charlie Tompack.
Charlie has been excellent on the mound in his couple of innings of relief. Jackson Guerrero on deck. The 9th hit of the game for Middleton. Chase leads from first. Not a large lead. Takes another step and a half. Stays put. Misses away. That single from Chase Rogers came on an 0-2 count. The arm that we've seen Cam Braun have, I don't know if you want to test him here in the 9th. In a tie game. Stays put. Misses low. Drops low. 2-0. Jackson Guerrero on deck. We play in the bottom of the 9th. Two hours and 45 minutes. The length right now of this ball game. First pitch this afternoon came at 4:28. Closing in on 7:15 here in Stevens Point. Chase takes another step. The 2-0. Outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Chase a jumping lead at first. There he goes. Throw down to second is still good. It gets into center field. It is into shallow center field. And now Chase Rogers heads to third base with nobody out. A stolen base and an error. And the game-winning run stands at third base with nobody out. Charlie Tompak trying to bring him home. Anything in the green would win it. Infield plays in the 3-1 pitch from Gabe Eichmann. And in there for a strike. No argument there from Tompak. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jackson Guerrero on deck. Tompak doubled his last time. Infield in. Three balls and 2 strikes. Eichmann back into the screen. We'll do it again at 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. Eichmann back at it again. Kicks and fires home. Bounces away, and it's a walk. It's Tompak. Runners at the corners now for Jackson Guerrero. Jackson had the ground out. Jackson had the ground out that scored Rogers back in the 7th inning. Grounded out to second base. Charlie Tompak is just going to he just ran right to second base. Nobody even realized that he went over there. now the umpires are going to call time and get into the right position. Coach Basson is very upset with how Charlie Tompak did that. And now it's an intentional walk to Jackson Guerrero, and now an out at any base. Coach Basson did not seem very pleased with the way that Charlie Tompak played that. I don't think Manitowoc would even have thought about throwing it around, though. Bases are loaded now for Easton Harris. Easton, another shot at it. Has played some sensational baseball today. That one drops low for a ball. Has made a couple of incredible diving catches, including one back in the 6th inning with the bases loaded to stop that rally. The 1-0. Ground ball as fair ball, and Middleton wins. Easton Harris walks it off for post 245, and Middleton is into the winner's bracket tomorrow afternoon. Middleton wins it 5-4. We'll be on the field with Easton Harris when we come back. You've been watching Game 3 of the 2025 American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses.
Katie. Okay, welcome back to Cardinals tonight over Manitowoc. Coach, always important to get that first win, no matter how it happens. Just talk about the resilience of your guys tonight.
Yeah, we got out to that early lead, and we added one on, and then they're a really good team. They crawled back, their pitcher kind of settled in, and then we tried to make things happen, balls in play, make them make plays, and eventually we found one through. Easton, sent us home happy. So.
Besides a couple of errors defensively, some really good defense as well. Just talk about the way that the defense was able to help out the pitchers tonight.
That's what we hold our hat on, pitching and defense. So pitchers are, confident to throw strikes, and are knowing the guys behind them are going to make plays, whether it's in the infield. And our outfield defense was outstanding today, I thought, with the exception of a play or two. So. Got to keep that going the rest of the week.
Just talk about how important it is not have to turn around and play at 1:30 tomorrow, get a whole day off and play at 7:30 tomorrow night.
Honestly, that's the best news, and it'll be a little cooler than it was today too. So, and we're 1-0, and it's a lot easier to win this tournament when you're 1-0 versus 0-1. So that's what we're excited about.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations. See you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
We'll bring in our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Easton Harris. Easton, obviously a walk-off win tonight. Just talk about your mindset going up to the plate in the last at-bat.
Yeah, I was just trusting what we've been doing all year. I know if it doesn't go my way, we got a good group of guys behind me that'll get the job done. Every guy on this team has a job, and I think we did a good job of that today.
Besides offensively, defensively, the diving catch with the bases loaded in the 6th inning. Just talk about the defensive play by you guys tonight.
Yeah, we're all taught to give it our all, and I think that's what we did today. Any ball that you think isn't going to drop, we're going to give it our all, and we're going to do our best. So, yeah.
You guys had an exciting regional final win against
Yes,
Milwaukee last week. Walk off tonight. Just talk about the confidence this team has.
Yes, sir. We've been in these positions all year. Going back into the high school season, we've had close games, a bunch of battles, and that's where we thrive. It's what we practice for. So we're just putting out on the field what we've been doing all year. So.
Perfect. All right, we're going to put you in the house, all right? You know what to do?
I do not.
I'm going to give you this.
All right.
I'm going to back out of the camera. I'm going to count you down 3, 2, 1. Say I'm Easton Harris and I'm in the house.
Okay.
All right, you're going to look over at Katie.
I'm Easton Harris and I'm in the house.
Congratulations, Easton.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.